Hello, my dear. I'm so glad you're here with me right now. Just for a little while, let us step away from the noise of the world. You've come here for something gentle, something healing. Perhaps life has been moving fast lately. Perhaps your heart has been aching for peace, or your soul has been whispering, asking for some magic, some relief, a sign of comfort. Well, I want to remind you that what you seek is already within you. You don't need to look far. Sometimes a soft shift in your environment, a quiet, loving act, can open the door to powerful transformation. There's something truly beautiful about creating a space that supports your inner healing. And today, I want to talk about a very simple thing: cinnamon. Yes, that sweet, warm spice many of us grew up with. You may know it from your kitchen or from the scent of warm drinks and cozy moments, but cinnamon holds something deeper, a soft power, a calming presence. And placing it near your bed can invite something quite wonderful into your life. It may seem small, but don't let that fool you. The smallest changes are often the ones that open the biggest doors. You see, when we treat our personal space with care, we are telling ourselves, I matter. I deserve to feel supported. I deserve to feel loved. That's what healing is. It's not always about doing big, hard things. It's often about the tiny, loving choices we make each day. So today, let's talk about how something as simple as placing a stick of cinnamon beside your bed can become a sacred ritual, one that speaks to your heart, to your energy, to the divine intelligence within you that is always waiting to bring peace, joy, and warmth into your life. Everything is energy. Every thought you think, every object around you, every emotion that moves through your body, it's all energy. And energy is always moving, always responding, always creating. Sometimes, when we're feeling tired or anxious or unsure, it's not just because of the thoughts we're thinking. It can also be the energy in our space, the environment we sleep in, the way we feel in our own bedroom, even the things we keep on our bedside table. They all have a vibration. Have you ever walked into a room and just felt tense for no reason at all? Or maybe you've stepped into a space and instantly felt calm and safe, like you could finally breathe again. That's the energy speaking to you. Our homes, our rooms, even the corners where we rest. These places hold energy. They remember emotions. They echo the vibrations of our thoughts, our dreams, and our worries. And just like we can change our thoughts, we can change the energy around us too. Cinnamon is one of those gifts from nature that carries a soft, soothing vibration. It's warm, it's inviting, and it holds the energy of love, comfort, and even abundance. Think about the last time you smelled cinnamon. Didn't it bring a sense of warmth, a quiet joy? Maybe it reminded you of a peaceful moment, a time of care or kindness. That is not a coincidence. Cinnamon carries a frequency that can lift the emotional weight we sometimes carry unknowingly. It whispers to your spirit saying, "You are safe now. You are loved." When you place cinnamon near your bed, you are doing more than decorating. You are speaking to your space. You are saying, "Let this be a place of peace." And your body listens. Your heart listens. Even your dreams listen. This is how we gently invite healing, not by forcing, not by demanding, but by welcoming. Cinnamon becomes a companion to your rest, helping you let go of the day, easing tension in your chest. and creating a bubble of calm around your bed. It doesn't need to be explained. Your spirit understands. There is an ancient understanding that certain natural elements help restore balance in our emotional and energetic lives. Cinnamon is one of them. It holds the memory of warmth. It connects to the energies of fire and softness at the same time, a rare and sacred combination. Fire gives power, strength, and protection. Softness offers love, nurturing, and healing. Together, they wrap around you as you sleep, creating a gentle field of calm where you are held, seen, and heard by the universe itself. There are no complicated rules here. You don't need to light candles or chant words unless that feels good to you. Just placing a small stick of cinnamon in a clean space near your bed with the loving thought, "I invite peace and warmth into my night," is enough. That thought, when paired with intention, becomes a vibration, and vibration is what shapes our emotional world. That's how healing begins, softly, kindly. You might wonder, why the bed? Why sleep? Because sleep is when our bodies repair, our minds process, and our spirits gently rise above the noise of the day. When we sleep, we are closer to the inner wisdom that lives within us. And what surrounds us as we sleep matters. If we fall asleep near something that radiates peace, that peace speaks into our dreams, into our cells, into our subconscious beliefs. Cinnamon, resting quietly beside us, carries messages of comfort and safety all night long, and we rise with a little more ease, a little more hope, a little more light in our hearts. Cinnamon is more than just a scent, it's a symbol. It represents warmth when we feel cold inside. It represents sweetness when life feels bitter. It's a message from nature saying, "You are not alone. There is beauty still to be felt. There is love still waiting to wrap around you." This is the energy you bring into your room when you place it by your bed. You are creating a space that speaks love even when you are sleeping. Isn't that beautiful? So much of our emotional discomfort comes from feeling disconnected from ourselves, from others, from peace. But you can reconnect. You can begin that reconnection tonight, not with force, not with pressure, but with kindness, with grace, with the simple placement of a piece of cinnamon chosen with care and the quiet thought, "This is for my healing. This is my way of saying yes to love." Cinnamon is a reminder that the universe supports us in the gentlest of ways. It doesn't need to shout. It doesn't need to prove anything. It simply offers. And so can you. Offer yourself comfort. Offer yourself rest. Offer yourself love. Tonight, let cinnamon rest beside your bed like a friend holding your hand while you sleep, and trust that this small, soft act is enough to begin shifting the energy within you and around you. Long before we understood energy with science, we understood it with our hearts. We knew that a warm fire meant safety, that a soft blanket meant love, and that a gentle scent could calm the most restless soul. Cinnamon is part of that ancient knowledge, and your body remembers, your heart remembers. All you need to do is say yes. Yes to calm down. Yes to kindness. Yes to beginning again. Tonight, you can begin. There is no pressure. There is no right or wrong. There is only your willingness. Let that be enough. Trust that you are held. Trust that your healing has already begun, even now, just by being open to something new, something gentle, something real. Place the cinnamon near your bed and let it speak to your soul in the language of warmth and love. That is enough. You are enough. And tomorrow may just feel a little brighter because of it. When you choose to place cinnamon near your bed, it becomes more than a simple act. It becomes an offering of intention, and intention is one of the most powerful tools you hold. Intention speaks directly to your subconscious, to your inner child, to the universe around you. When your actions are aligned with your intention, your whole being responds. That's the quiet miracle of healing. You begin to move with purpose, with clarity, with love. So tonight, as you hold that piece of cinnamon, I want you to slow down, gently, without rushing. Feel the texture, inhale its scent. It is grounding and sweet, like the embrace of something familiar yet sacred. And as you do, let a loving thought rise within you. This is my space of peace. I am safe here. I welcome healing. This is your intention. This is your whisper to the universe. Now place the cinnamon near your bed with care, not as a task, but as a ritual of devotion to your well-being. You can tuck it under your pillow, place it in a small dish on your bedside table, or simply set it beside your mattress, wherever feels most natural to you. It is the energy you bring to it that matters, the quiet love, the still presence, the gentle choosing of yourself. As you do this, I invite you to speak to yourself kindly. You can use simple affirmations, soft words that guide your heart back to center. Words like, I am worthy of rest, or peace flows to me now, or even just, I am open to feeling better. These are not just sentences. They are energetic threads, weaving safety, hope, and trust into your spirit. And if it feels right, place your hand over your heart for a few moments. Breathe deeply. Feel the warmth of your hand. Feel the quiet of your heartbeat. You are alive, and that is a miracle. You are aware, and that is a gift. You are choosing healing, and that is powerful. Let this ritual be something you return to night after night, not because you must, but because it feels good. Let it be your pause, your moment of love before sleep. There is no effort in healing when you move with love. Love knows the way. When you prepare your sleep space with care, you're not only creating comfort, you're rewriting your story. You are saying, I deserve to feel held, even in the quiet hours. And that message goes deep. It reaches the parts of you that long for calm. It speaks to the places within that still carry tension, fear, or loneliness. And each night, as you repeat this act, something begins to shift, a softness, a surrender, a steady return to the truth of who you are. There is great beauty in bedtime. It is a sacred space between the world and the soul. And it is in this quiet time that your thoughts become especially powerful. The thoughts you fall asleep with often linger into the next day. They color your energy. They shape your outlook. They whisper into your morning. That is why it matters how you close your day. So tonight, as you lie down, let your last thoughts be ones of kindness. Let them carry the softness of cinnamon and the warmth of your intention. You don't have to solve anything before sleep. You don't need to fix, control, or understand. All you need is to rest. All you need is to allow the space for something better to unfold. And as you do, trust that the loving energy you've created around you is working in your favor. We are always shifting, always evolving, and your bedtime rituals are invitations for your spirit to rise and remember its wholeness. Let the cinnamon by your bed remind you that even the simplest gestures can hold great power, that healing doesn't have to be hard, it just has to be honest. When you sleep, your conscious mind rests, but your inner world stays awake. The heart, the soul, the breath, they continue to move and speak and receive. This is why your sleep environment carries such importance. What surrounds you becomes a part of your healing story, and when your space feels safe, your body lets go. Your nervous system relaxes, your breath deepens, and your heart opens. The vibration of cinnamon is not just pleasant, it's protective. It carries warmth, yes, but also a sense of grounding, a sense of being supported. That energy, quietly pulsing in the background of your night, helps guide your subconscious mind into places of safety, into places where new thoughts, new beliefs, and new feelings can begin to take root. You may find that your sleep becomes more restful, that your dreams grow gentler, more meaningful. You may notice that you wake up with a little more ease, a little more clarity. This is no coincidence. When we create the conditions for peace, peace becomes the natural outcome. And even if you don't notice a change right away, trust that something is unfolding within you, softly, steadily, beautifully. Our thoughts have rhythm, and as you sleep, those rhythms continue to echo. That is why your final thoughts of the day matter. They become seeds planted in the fertile soil of your resting mind. And when you pair those seeds with the energy of cinnamon, sweet, comforting, grounded, you are creating a sacred sleep garden within, a place where calm can grow, a place where fear melts and hope rises. This is not about perfection. This is about presence. You are not trying to force anything. You are simply allowing yourself to be supported, to be held, to be loved by your own energy, by the subtle presence of a spice gifted by the earth, by your willingness to believe that rest can be healing, that sleep can be sacred. And in this sacred sleep, your spirit renews itself. Your dreams may begin to bring insights. Your body may feel lighter. Your emotions may soften. Let that happen in its own way, in its own time. All you are asked to do is show up with love, to give yourself this small act of devotion, and then to let go. This is where transformation begins, not with effort, but with trust. You are not alone in this journey. Your body is on your side. Your breath is on your side. The energy of your space is learning to be on your side too. And as cinnamon rests by your bed, it becomes a quiet companion to your healing, a witness to your unfolding. There is grace in that. Now, my dear, let's take this even further. Let's speak about abundance, not just the kind you can hold in your hands, but the kind that fills your heart. True abundance begins within. It is knowing that you are enough, that you are worthy, that the universe longs to meet you with all that is good. Cinnamon has long been seen as a symbol of prosperity. It's true. For centuries, it has been used to call in wealth, success, and material comfort. But its real magic begins deeper, in the energy of worthiness. When you place cinnamon beside your bed, you are inviting not only peace, but also richness, richness of spirit, of love, of opportunity. You are saying, I am open to receiving, and the universe listens to such words. But we must be clear, abundance is not only about money. Abundance is also time. It's love. It's a joy. It's healthy. It's laughter in your kitchen. It's a heart that feels free. Cinnamon's energy reminds you of this. It reminds you that you are not separate from abundance. You are its natural home. You were born with everything you need, and you are allowed to receive. You are allowed to thrive. So when you lie in bed tonight and the cinnamon rests nearby, let your thoughts turn softly to abundance, not from a place of lack, but from a place of gentle welcoming. Affirm to yourself, I am open to the flow of good in my life, or I trust that all I need is on its way to me. These words are powerful, not because they force change, but because they allow it. You don't have to push. You don't have to prove. Just allow. Let the cinnamon be your reminder that warmth, comfort, and richness are already near. Let it remind you that you are not meant to struggle alone. You are meant to receive. And every small act of intention, like placing that cinnamon near your bed, is a way of aligning with that truth. In this energy of alignment, things begin to shift, not always loudly, not always right away, but surely, gently, like a sunrise that gradually lights the sky. Let that be your rhythm. Let your abundance come like the morning light, quiet, warm, and certain. Trust in your worthiness. Trust in the simple power of a loving space. And let cinnamon whisper that truth to you each night. You are safe. You are enough. You are ready to receive. Now that you've invited this beautiful energy of warmth, peace, and abundance into your space, let us take a quiet moment to connect with yourself more deeply. True transformation begins within, and one of the most powerful ways to anchor this change is through reflection. When you give yourself time to listen inward, you become your own guide, your own healer. You start to hear the loving whispers of your inner self that may have been covered by the noise of the world. Before bed tonight, or even right now if the moment feels right, sit with yourself in stillness. Close your eyes gently. Place one hand on your heart and the other on your belly. Feel the rise and fall of your breath. This is your life force. This is the universe saying yes to you again and again. And as you breathe, gently ask within, what do I want to welcome into my life? Let the answers come softly. You don't need to search. You don't need to rush. Just listen. Your soul already knows. You may wish to keep a little journal nearby, not for judgment, not for goals, but as a space of loving reflection. You can call it your heart book, your safe place to write whatever feels true. It might be one sentence. It might be a feeling. It might be a single word like peace or joy or rest. Let it flow. Let it be simple. This is not about doing it right. It's about showing up with love. Another gentle practice I've always cherished is mirror work. Tomorrow morning, or sometime during your day, take a moment to look into your eyes in the mirror, not with criticism, not with demand, but with tenderness. Say to yourself, I love you. I am here for you. I'm listening now. You don't have to believe it all at once. Just say it. Say it with the same care you would give a dear friend. Over time, your heart will soften. Over time, your reflection will feel like home. And if you ever feel resistance, if your mind says, this is silly or this won't work, just smile gently at that voice. It is only an old pattern trying to keep you safe. Thank it for its protection and remind it kindly that you are choosing something new now, something softer, something more loving. Your reflection time, whether in a journal or in the mirror or simply in stillness, is not about fixing yourself. It's about honoring your wholeness. It's about reconnecting with the truth that you are already enough. You are already whole. You are already loved just as you are at this very moment. Let every evening with cinnamon near your bed become a reminder of this sacred truth. Let it be your invitation to turn inward, to love yourself more deeply, to be present with your feelings. Healing doesn't have to be heavy. It can be as soft as a quiet breath, as gentle as writing one kind sentence to yourself, as warm as laying your hand on your heart and saying, "I'm proud of you for trying." Sometimes the world moves so fast, and we forget to check in with the one person who truly needs our love, ourselves. So tonight, let this be your beginning, a beginning of listening, a beginning of soft care, a beginning of loving yourself not in spite of your pain, but because you are learning to rise from it. Your journey is sacred, and the cinnamon resting near your bed is a symbol of that sacredness, a quiet companion that doesn't need to speak because its energy says everything. It says you are supported. It says you are cherished. It says your healing is unfolding, even now. You are doing beautifully, my dear. You really are. It's easy to forget how far you've come. It's easy to focus on what's not yet healed. But tonight, I want you to notice what is already working. Maybe it's the breath in your chest. Maybe it's your willingness to try. Maybe it's the fact that you are here, listening, open to love. That matters. That is enough. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are becoming. You are discovering who you truly are underneath all the old stories. And who you are is beautiful. Who you are is powerful. Who you are is love in human form. Each night you lay down and allow yourself to rest. Each time you place that cinnamon with intention, each moment you say a kind word to yourself, you are watering the garden of your life. And trust me, those seeds are growing. Even if you don't see the blooms yet, they are forming. And one day soon, you'll wake up and feel it. A softness where there used to be tension, a joy where there once was fear, a knowing that you are right where you need to be. So let the cinnamon be your loving reminder, your anchor, your symbol of inner peace and blooming abundance. Let it whisper to you in the silence of the night, you are safe now. You are free to let go. You are ready to receive. And when you feel ready, speak this softly to your soul. I allow myself to feel peace. I welcome love into my space. I trust in the healing of small, gentle acts. I am safe. I am loved. I am whole. You are not alone. You never were. There is so much love waiting to meet you, and it all begins with the tender way you meet yourself. Tonight and every night, let your sleep be sacred. Let your space be a temple of calm. Let your soul rest in the arms of love. Everything is unfolding for your highest good. Let go, breathe, and know this: all is well in your world.